Coryxkenshin is a YouTuber and content creator who needs no introduction. He is one of the most popular creators on the platform and has been for years now. He joined YouTube in 2009, which is only 4 years after the creation of YouTube itself. And he's been throughout all of YouTube's history. His first gaming video was a video over the indie horror game Whitefinger, and over the last 11 years on YouTube, he has garnered over 21 million subscribers and over 8 billion and a half views. His loyal fan base has been with him throughout the years, myself included, having subscribed around roughly 7 years ago. He had us captivated with his fun personality and charming, goofy nature. Cory is undeniably one of the best and most positive figures on YouTube. As any member of the samurai community knows, Cory has taken breaks from YouTube to help out with his mental health and burnout, which is totally understandable given the amount of work that goes into daily editing and creation of videos for years. And last year, we found ourselves in the middle of one of his longest breaks from YouTube. Before it, his final video uploaded was on June 27th, 2023, the video about him reacting to the FNAF movie trailer, before leaving YouTube for a very long time. And after 1 year, 5 months, and 16 days, and also getting spotted at the zoo, the GOAT, the ankle breaker himself, uploaded a video updating us on where he's been. Cory is an avid anime and manga fan, making tons of references to Dragon Ball and Naruto in his videos. So when during his hiatus, he and a talented team were hard at work on a special project. During his return, he came back to show us what he had been working on. A manga with the title, The Monsters We Make. A horror thriller action manga. The brief description under it being, for Jabari Booker, New Eden Academy promised a future of music and mastery. But on his first day, that promise shatters into a nightmare, as he's dragged deeper into the abyss. He realizes that true horror awaits him at the end of the broken road. To survive, he must battle not only New Eden's monsters, but also the corruption festering within its walls. So when I heard about it, I immediately put an order in for the manga. And today, I got it in the mail. So I'd like to unbox the manga and talk about it after I read it. So here I am, to finally prove my point. I bought it. And, box is right here. Box is right here. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. So let's just dig right in, open it up, and see what's inside. So first off, we have the manga. Monsters We Make. Right there. Cover art is fucking insane. And it looks like it came with some stickers as well. So from what I could gather, just from like the trailer, this is Sonata, which is essentially the big corporate company that owns New Eden. And then of course we got the title as a sticker. Probably gonna put that into my phone or something. And it also comes with a note. I will read it out to you. To the greatest community on the planet, I just wanted to personally thank you, yes, you, who purchased this manga. Thank you for encouraging me, thank you for supporting me, and thank you for believing in me. This project has been eating away at me for for the past 2 years now, but knowing you would be there at the end to support it helped every step of the way. There is no Coryxkenshin without the samurai community. That said, welcome to the universe of Monsters We Make. Sonata sends their regards. Coryxkenshin. Alright, so, yeah, I'm pretty excited to give this a actually, let me make sure the microphone's working. Alright, and after that touching note from, holy shit. Alright, and after that touching note from Cory, I am going to now unwrap this, and we're going to dig right into it. And I'll let you guys know what I think of it, and I'll make some notes as well, talking about characters and what my thoughts are, like what's going to be happening going forward. So, let's just dig right in. So, yeah, it's been a few days, since I've first made an unboxing to this. I caught the flu, and so my voice is going to sound a little bit different from when I started recording. Um, okay, so a little pimple progression. It's now the following day. I got caught up with schoolwork, and I actually have some more work I gotta do after this, so I'm gonna try to make this as quick as I can. I finished this. I really like it, and it's very promising. The humor in it is pretty good, and the artwork, I really love the art style and the artwork inside of it. I can tell there was a lot of love and attention put into the minute details. In each of the panels, the action feels kinetic, and the humor can definitely be felt. I can almost see Cory just writing some of these out and definitely working. I can see Cory's humor through this. That's what I'm gonna say for the pre-spoiler stuff. I recommend you check out this manga for yourself. I like it, and I recommend you check it out too. Support Cory, and if you like it, you can keep continuing, with the story. And if not, you at least supported Cory a little bit. At the school, I'm probably really far away from the mic. Recommend you check it out for yourself before hearing this part. But if not, you've already read it, and you'd just like to hear a basic recap for whenever the second one comes out, or you just want to hear my thoughts, here we go. So the first volume starts off with a murder from this kind of unknown entity. It's monstrous, it's evil, and it's on the loose. And essentially, a group of kids gets killed, and a detective is on the case. It then cuts to Jabari, who is now a new student at New Eden Academy. And essentially, in order to get invited to this school, you have to be, like, the best. And so he's tired of holding back and not letting himself be himself. And so he goes all out, and you can tell from his, like, very cocky kind of personality, like, he knows that he's good. So he meets some people at the school. He meets some people at the school who have been there longer than him. So we'll call them like his seniors. And they basically talk to him about how he needs to take another placement test. And they warn him, don't try too hard. And the reason is because the dean there then takes notice on Jabari's talent for physical aptitude, his grades, and like his psych tests and stuff. Just testing them. She then kind of goes on to explain what is going on behind the scenes at New Eden Academy, which is basically she's having the top students at New Eden Academy work as hounds. And the placement test that Jabari just completely blew out of the water was almost like, are you good enough to be a hound? And he was. And so that is why some of the other hounds were warning him against going all out. Because he almost was a record setter at literally everything. This is where the juicy part of the story starts. And it is the method of which they have the hounds kind of work for the school. Because initially it's like, why would we risk our lives for that? And it is through the blackmailing of the students by taking away their parents' jobs and their security, like financial and like homes in New Eden, which is like the best city that you can get in the area. And so they're essentially held at blackmail in order to help out with the hounds, like covert ops. It then shows Jabari basically feeling forced to join the hounds, and then it kind of cuts into them tracking down a leaker. It also kind of shows a brief little like system to their power scaling. Each character has a specific talent that they're really good at and are innately good at, and it's all formed from the Eternal Night, or the Eternal Night, which was basically once all technology and like lights and everything went bad for 2 weeks straight. Anyone born in there has a unique skill or talent, and it kind of goes over each of the characters. For instance, Han is a tech whiz, and his tuning is with technology and gadgetry. For Jabari, it is sound manipulation or music. And, with Liam, it is foresight
With Alicent, it's raw power, and with September, it's nature and the manipulation of them with the Sonata tech suits. The super suits, I'll just call them Sonata super suits. And it's essentially, the first volume is them trying to take down a leaker, and it's Jabari's first leaker, and he kind of butts heads with some of them and gets along with some other ones. We're kind of exploring the dynamics a little bit. It's only the first volume. And so they take him down, and all of them seem so kind of like cold and calculating, except for Allison, who's very hot-headed, kind of similar to Jabari. And, you know, they butt heads a lot too. And at the end of all of this, they finally kill the leaker. But it is shown that there's a person underneath all of it. And it's essentially like the inner demons let out. And it kind of goes a little bit into like the leaker before. And he's basically frustrated with his life. And he ends up mutating and turning into a leaker. That's what I could gather from the first volume. And Jabari is shown to feel heavily about it. As what that'll mean, will he kind of end up wanting to switch sides and turn against Sonata and New Eden Academy in order to help the leakers? Or what's going to happen? I can see so many possibilities, which is why I was saying it's very promising. I wonder, and I can't wait to see what the character interactions look like going forward. I'm super stoked about all of it. I'm pretty excited. And it basically just ends off the volume with them hanging out at a little cafe thing. I get the other people getting really used to it tonally, although I feel like Jabari should be a little bit more shocked. But I also wouldn't put it past him to not want to seem, you know, too down, like after the event. But who knows? I'm really excited to see where this story is going. Cory, if you're watching this, I am super pumped. Keep up the good work. And I don't really have any crazy criticisms other than try not to blend the tones too much. It's okay to have humor and darkness mixed together. That's great. But you don't want to undermine the feelings of sadness and heaviness with levity all the time. Sometimes it's okay to let it sit. That's all. I recommend you check it out yourself. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get over onto my pre-calculus homework now. I'll see ya.
Like and subscribe, nerds. See ya.